Earth's Ascension and how the event will unfold. Message from Ashtar through Elizabeth Trutwin, January 9, 2016. Greetings. This is Ashtar through Elizabeth Trutwin speaking to you from the New Jerusalem. At dawn on January 9, 2016, Venus conjuncts Saturn with Antares nearby. Venus is known as the planet of law and is the sister planet to Earth. Antares is a way station for souls as they transition on. Those who come from Venus are known as the Cumerous. The seven holy Cumerous are known as the mind-born sons of Brahma. This means they were conceived in meditation and never born through a body. They are known as the lords of the flame, and that refers to the violet flame, which is love and only love. It burns like a fire and can be used as an energy for healing. When Earth fell into denser and denser dimensions, from the 100th to the 12th to the 5th and down to the 3rd, the transcendent beings, the holy Cumerous, pledged to remain on Earth until the grand experiment ended. This is unfolding now and is also referred to as the Ascension event. Many millions of years ago, the extraterrestrials who were of the reptilian species, as well as those of the Alpha Draco species, came to Earth to control the resources here. Earth has always been an experiment of diversity. That is one of the main issues Earth is dealing with at the end now. It is used as a basis for war. Millions of refugees are fleeing because of their religion or the color of their skin. Earth was founded by refugees of the Orion Wars. This is the story told in the Star Wars movie, which is very accurate to the true story and why so many learn to watch the movie over and over. These advanced beings used cloning technology to alter their own DNA and reduce the number of strands down from 12 to as little as 2. The 11th strand of DNA governs emotions and the 12th strand governs the ability to love. Without these, the advanced reptilians and draconians were able to commit unspeakable atrocities and unable to forgive themselves. Some of you are these beings who warred endlessly, and that is why your DNA has been repaired. You decided to return to life. This is a millions of years old story on Earth. The fifth-dimensional beings, the reptilians and draconians, came to Earth and raped the third-dimensional Earth women to have hybrid babies. This is spoken of in your Bible when the lesser gods slept with the daughters of lower-dimensional humans and had children by them. This broke cosmic law. It is against the law to mix the DNA of species. We have thousands of modern-day accountings of malevolent reptilian and extraterrestrials kidnapping human women from their beds, beaming them onto ships, raping them, impregnating them and stealing their hybrid babies from their womb. The hybrids then finish their gestation in an incubator aboard their ships. Many women now recall having several babies this way. The wheel of karma playing itself out as the memories are stored on the DNA and carried from lifetime to lifetime. The traumas are hard to shake. There has been endless war and control on Earth, and now it ends. The holy Cumerous never fell from being 100th-dimensional beings. They have never been born into a body. They are able to manifest a human body that will. They are like the most advanced yogis of India or the high Buddhists priests who are able to pass extreme tests and develop their senses to a level of putting down their human body that will. Sanatka, Sananda, Sanatana, Sujata, Kaupila, Sana and Sanat Kumara have been spoken of in all the ancient civilizations on Earth. They never left Earth. These are the ancient astronauts, the benevolent extraterrestrials which you see in your art, architecture and ancient texts still today. They have taken on physical bodies within every religion on every continent through the ages, teaching the highest teachings of cosmic law. They also take on lives as royalty, in government and in any way that will help the development of what was the 3D humans to get back to a 5D reality. Many times they appeared in their light bodies and are known in ancient texts as the angels. Extraterrestrials and angels are one and the same. The Cumaras are an angelic force. We are there now. Venus is the only planet in this solar system which spins clockwise. This is because it has a powerful magnetic force. Earth has an electromagnetic grip which is much weaker magnetically than its sister, Venus. This strong magnetic force will conjunct Saturn today, which is home to the solar tribunal. This is where those indicted in Earth's world court go to stand trial. It is similar to appealing all the way to the Supreme Court. It is different in that when one is guilty at the world court they must appeal higher, because in these cases they must also be tried for intergalactic crimes. These ones are involved with the secret space program and keeping all their illegal activities secret to the populace, and that also breaks cosmic law. It is a kind of mass psychological attack to keep souls from evolving. It keeps them as slaves. This is why there must be a legal or political solution to end the embargo on truth regarding government's involvement with extraterrestrials. Just as you have heard stories of those like Valiant Thorpe, there are many extraterrestrials today working in roles within governments all over Earth. They are adept beings, fully telepathic with each other. They keep in close contact with the malevolent extraterrestrials in governments and power, and our plan to take them to Saturn for trial is now in place. Venus is 15 million years in evolution ahead of Earth. This close conjunct to Saturn involves extraterrestrial technology you cannot yet comprehend. Your science cannot define it for you. This conjunct, or union as we like to say, because it is a return to oneness by using technology, between Venus and Saturn, is preparing our solar system for the sudden changeover on Earth. The very next day, January 10, 2016, Mars conjuncts the asteroid called Juno. Juno is the asteroid of Long, and her union with Mars, who is primed for some healing, marks the reunion of all twin flames to union on Earth. This leads to a 5 planets show in the sky from January 28 to February 28. You'll have the opportunity to view all 5 visible planets: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter and Saturn, in the same sky together. That hasn't happened in 11 years. 11 representing the one human becoming one with the Supreme. Within that period we will also have Chinese New Year. This is an open window for a formal disclosure of the angelic extraterrestrial presence on Earth and the jubilee which will accompany it, as Benjamin Creme has so well stated. He has said Senate Cumara, whose other name is Kalki Maitreya, will return to Earth with gifts of all kinds for all of humanity to have what they need to be completely free. It is a requirement of the Jubilee to make humanity aware of extraterrestrials living on their planet, because the gold and the other gifts like free energy from our technology cannot be explained otherwise. To free the slaves we must have arrests, announcements and then landings in that order. How the event will unfold: arrests, announcements and landings, in that order. Announcements will be made beginning with President Obama. He will tell of the benevolent extraterrestrials he has been working closely with, including me, Ashtar. He will also announce the beginning of the Jubilee at the same time. Others will join him with their announcements. This will be broadcast not only on TV but also the internet, and will be able to be seen on every phone and in every remote area when it happens. Arrests may well happen at the same time the President is making his announcements. Arrests will number in the hundreds of thousands, and every police force on Earth is part of the plan. This is the permanent removal of the malevolent extraterrestrials on Earth, the reptilians and draconians. Earth will ascend and become a planet of peace. Those making war will be gone. They will be tried at the ICC, the World Court and then the Solar Tribunal. You will see these trials as they are conducted. This very likely could happen following a new mass psychological attack, a nuclear threat or the world economy collapse. This would empower Saint Germain to come in and take over the world banking systems. It would happen in the blink of an eye. There will be a great deal of evidence presented as the populace of Earth heals and slowly learns of the truths which have been hidden from them. The floodgates will be open and the love will pour in. Most everybody will be relieved. They will not be afraid. They will say, "I knew something wasn't right, but I couldn't have known it was this. Now that I know, things will be much better." Truth and trust will be restored for all humanity. Finally, as we go through the initial progress of changeover, it will make available what is needed for landings. Earth will enter 0 point with our technological assistance. All wars will end. Weapons of all types will not discharge at 0 point. The soldiers will return home. Non-violent offenders will be released from jail. Mentors and healing technology will be made available to every human on Earth. The terraforming of Earth will continue and the 0 point modulators will be at 100% power, connecting with all the pyramids, obelisks, portals and stargates on Earth. The Wingmaker ships and Pleiadian ships responsible for cleaning up the ecosystem of Earth will become visible overhead. The seas and rivers will become aquamarine blue. The skies will be clear. All of the environmental pollution will be cleared away by our helping hands. There will be many changes and too many to mention here. This window is a short period of time. Do everything in your power now to drop everything in your life which no longer serves you and work hard at bringing in the changes which most benefit your body, your mind, your emotions, your work, your family and friends. Pay attention. Put down the fight. Be the change. We are ever ready to serve you as angelic extraterrestrial beings of light. Happy New Year. You have never been alone. Salute. This is Ashtar through Elizabeth Trutwin, January 9, 2016. Copyright all rights reserved. http://cosmicascension.org